Have you ever wondered what the world was like before the Great Flood? Imagine a time when the earth was filled with people. Cities were growing, families were multiplying, life seemed normal. But beneath the surface, something was terribly wrong. People had turned away from God. Violence spread everywhere. Greed ruled people's hearts. Lies, hatred, and evil became part of everyday life. Instead of loving God and caring for one another, most people chose to follow their own sinful desires. The Bible tells us that God looked at the earth and saw that human wickedness had become very great. People's thoughts were filled with evil all the time. This deeply grieved God's heart. Yet, in the middle of a corrupt world, there was one man who chose a different path. His name was Noah. Noah was not perfect, but he loved God. He trusted him. He obeyed him. While everyone around him ignored God's ways, Noah remained faithful. Because of Noah's faithfulness, God chose him for an extraordinary mission. One day, God spoke to Noah. He told him that he was going to send a great flood to cover the entire earth because of humanity's wickedness. Every living creature on land would perish. But God also had a plan of mercy. He instructed Noah to build a massive ark, not a small fishing boat, not a simple wooden raft, an enormous vessel unlike anything the world had ever seen. The ark would be large enough to protect Noah, his family, and representatives of every kind of land animal. God gave Noah detailed instructions. The ark was to be built from strong wood and coated inside and outside with pitch to keep the water out. It would have 3 decks, many rooms, 1 door on its side, and a window near the roof. Its size was astonishing. About 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. It was far larger than any ordinary boat of that time. For Noah, this assignment must have seemed impossible. He had never seen a worldwide flood. Rain itself may have been unfamiliar in the way it would soon come. Still, Noah did not argue. He did not complain. He simply obeyed. Day after day, Noah worked on the ark. His sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, helped him. Together they cut wood, shaped beams, lifted heavy timbers, and carefully followed every instruction God had given. Years passed. The giant ark slowly took shape. As people walked by, they stared. Some laughed. Some mocked him. Others probably asked, "Why are you building such a huge ship on dry land?" Noah patiently warned them. He told them about God's coming judgment. He called people to turn away from evil. He invited them to repent. But almost no one listened. Instead, they continued living as though nothing would ever change. They celebrated. They married. They built houses. They bought and sold. Life went on as usual. They believed Noah was foolish. But Noah kept building. His faith did not depend on what other people thought. It depended on trusting God. Finally, after many years, the ark was finished. It stood as a silent witness to God's warning. Then God spoke again. The time has come. God instructed Noah to bring his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives into the ark. Then came one of the most remarkable moments in history. Animals began arriving. From every kind of land animal and bird they came. Some arrived in pairs. Clean animals came in greater numbers, just as God had commanded. Noah did not travel the world searching for them. God brought them. Imagine the sight. Lions walking peacefully beside sheep, elephants moving slowly toward the ark, birds filling the skies, tiny insects crawling across the ground, every creature moving according to God's perfect plan. One by one, they entered the ark. Food was stored. Everything was ready. Then Noah and his family stepped inside. 8 people. Noah, his wife, Shem and his wife, Ham and his wife, Japheth and his wife. Then something amazing happened. God himself shut the door. No one could open it. No one could close it. The opportunity to enter had come to an end. Outside, life probably continued as normal. People laughed, children played, merchants traded. No one imagined what was about to happen. Then the sky changed. Dark clouds gathered overhead. Thunder rolled across the heavens. For 40 days and 40 nights, rain poured down without stopping. At the same time, great fountains burst forth from beneath the earth. Water rose rapidly. Small streams became rivers. Rivers overflowed into valleys. The valleys disappeared beneath the rising waters. Soon, entire towns vanished. People ran to higher ground. Those who had laughed at Noah suddenly realized he had been telling the truth. But it was too late. The door of the ark remained closed. The floodwaters continued rising. Even the tallest mountains disappeared beneath the water. Every living creature on dry land perished. The earth was completely covered by the flood. Only those inside the ark remained safe. Inside, Noah and his family trusted God. Outside, the world experienced the consequences of rejecting him. The ark floated safely upon the waters. Though storms raged outside, God protected everyone within. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. The endless sea stretched in every direction. There was no land in sight, only water, and hope resting in God's promise. If this story touched to your heart, please share it to someone, like and follow, in order to watch the second part of this story, and more biblical story are coming. You are able to comment which Bible story do you want me to do next. Thank you for watching. May God bless you.